My grandfather died a violent death at home. A dark omen hangs over us. Everyone says it's because the Cranston family committed a grave taboo. No undertaker in Cloudmere dares to handle this funeral. You're known as the Destiny Mortician. I beg of you. Please give my grandfather his final send-off.
Your patriarch is rejected by the heavens and the earth. He's untouchable.
If even you can't handle my grandfather's funeral, how will my grandfather ever rest in peace?
I'm afraid only the legendary Master of the Hall of Eternity can give your grandfather his final send-off.
The Master of the Hall of Eternity? Wasn't he my grandfather's former master?
1,000,000 years ago, at the dawn of chaos, the Master of the Hall of Eternity buried his first servant on Jadestone Mountain.
Order rules the heavens and earth. I perform 3 burials. For the heavens, for the earth, and for all living souls. He who calls my true name shall not lose his soul on the path of rebirth. The earth. Buried. Buried.
Julian Carter bows in thanks to the Master for the funeral and the blessing.
Yeah.
That servant entered rebirth. His soul remained intact, becoming Julian Carter, the Heavenly Lord Vincent. Over the next 100,000 years, the Master of the Hall of Eternity buried 10 servants in Netherhold. They became the 10 Lords of the Netherhold, ruling over the cycle of rebirth.
Excuse me, how can I find the Master of the Hall of Eternity?
Legend says, kowtow for 3,000 steps at sunset,
Seek the Master of the Hall of Eternity.
and he will reveal himself to the sincere. In other words, if you want to see the Master of the Hall of Eternity, you must follow the setting sun, kneel every 5 steps, and kowtow every 10. Once your blood stains the dust of this world, only then might you see the Hall of Rebirth.
I beg the Master of the Hall of Eternity to give my grandfather his final send-off.
Follow me.
Follow you? Who are you?
Haven't you been looking for someone to handle your grandfather's funeral?
Hey, it's been 3 months. The old master is still barely hanging on. In all of Cloudmere, the top funeral directors, he won't pick any of them. He insists on finding a completely non-existent Lord of the Hall of Eternity to handle his funeral.
Grandpa has really lost it. He claims the Lord of the Hall of Eternity. Once sent 8 servants to Elder River Reach. 3 became the heavenly, earthly, and human sovereigns. 5 became eternal emperors, he says. Only if he handles the funeral can our Barton family achieve ultimate glory. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Dad, now that the Cranstons are ruined and the Harlans are on their last breath, our priority is to finish the Cranstons and swallow the Harlans to rule Cloudmere. As for Grandpa's wish, just find someone who looks like the portrait. For Grandpa to see.
Yeah.
This is Barton Hall. My grandfather was the one they set up. You need to leave. I can't let you, just to handle my grandfather's funeral, get hurt because of me.
No need to speak. Just watch.
Who's making all this noise? Barton Hall is closed to visitors today. Randos are not to be seen. Leave. Just leave.
No, I will see.
Such an overwhelming presence. His aura is like an immortal's. The master is gravely ill. The doctor ordered complete rest, with no outside disturbances. The whole family is attending to him. We cannot receive guests. Young man, please leave.
I won't enter. Just have Harrison come out to see me. To fulfill his final wish, I have come to this world. To settle these karmic debts.
Have the master come see me. How insolent. Not to mention, the master is so ill, he can't even get out of bed. Even if the master were healthy, given his esteemed status as the most respected man in Cloudmere, he's not someone you can just see whenever you want.
If it's inconvenient for him, I'll go to him.
He's an expert. Men seize him.
Kill.
The Barton family guards are the elite of Cloudmere. Watch out.
Great.
Our master's fame shakes all of Cloudmere. When the master visits, even the lord of the city comes down to welcome him. How dare you, while the master is gravely ill, break through the gates of Barton Hall? You've insulted the master's dignity. Hey, your life ends here today.
You talk too much.
Someone's breaking into the hall.
Who is this fool, taking advantage of the fact that our master is on his deathbed? How dare you break into the Barton residence? It seems you don't want the master to pass away in peace.
I didn't come to the Barton family to cause trouble. I'm just here to see my servant. One last time. He served me his whole life. Now that he's dying, I'm here to fulfill his final wish and honor our bond.
Your servant? Who do you think you are? How could the Barton family ever have a servant for someone like you?
His name is Harrison Barton.
Grandpa? How dare you say my grandpa is your servant? My grandpa is a man of high status. In all of Cloudmere, everyone respects him. Who the hell are you to disrespect him?
Harrison Barton failed to raise his family well. I only taught him a fraction of etiquette, but by your generation, there's not a shred of it left.
You still dare to insult my grandpa's reputation? You're literally asking for death. Such powerful inner strength. In all of Cloudmere, only a handful of people can block a strike from me. Who is he? Why have I never heard of him before?
Mortal strength. It's futile. Back off.
Broke into our home, insulted the head of the family, and now you dare to injure my daughter. No matter who you are today, you've started a feud with the Barton family that will only end in death. You say we can't stop you? I want to see you try.
Everyone says Calvin practices dark arts. He's famous for being ruthless. Be careful.
I told you. Just watch. No need to speak.
Still putting up that front? I'll see how much longer you can keep it up.
Stop.
Dad, this guy said you're his servant. He's tarnishing your reputation. You just sit back, don't worry. I'll make sure this guy's bones are crushed. I'll leave nothing left of him to protect the Barton family honor.
You fool. Knail.
Dad, I know I messed up. I shouldn't have let this lowlife into Barton Hall. He's filthied the floors of Barton Hall. Dad, calm down. I'll kick him out right now. Then I'll come ask for your forgiveness.
You idiot. What a disgrace to this family. The Barton descendants are completely blind. The Barton family has spent 100 years building our fortune, and you burned through it all in one night. I'm telling you to kneel to him. Not to me.
Kneel to him.
Harrison, I hope you've been well. Now that you see this seat, have you forgotten to bow?
Your servant, Harrison Barton, greets the Master of the Hall of Eternity.
The Master of the Hall of Eternity?
Eternity. The Master of the Hall of Eternity. He's the one Grandpa served his whole life? The only one who could lead Grandpa's funeral. The Master of the Hall of Eternity? Greetings, Master of the Hall of Eternity.
All of you kneel. Greetings, Master of the Hall of Eternity.
Greetings, Master of the Hall of Eternity.
Now, you finally show some respect. Harrison, I should have been here 3 months ago to lay you to rest. But, do you know why I came 3 months late? Why I let you suffer these extra 3 months of agonizing pain?
It must be because I have committed a grave error. Please punish me, Master.
No need. You are at fault. But since the blame lies with the Barton descendants and not you, I only let you suffer 3 months of deathbed agony instead of 3 years. First, it's for your failure to raise your son well. Second, it's for your lack of oversight. Third, it's for taking a life.
What? Taking a life? You brat. While I was bedridden, what on earth did you do behind my back?
It was me. The Cranston family's mine sits on our Barton family's Dragon Spring grounds. George Cranston controlled that mine, so I used a dark martial curse to drain his life and luck. George died a violent death. The Cranstons were cursed with misfortune. In all of Cloudmere, no one dared to bury him.
You.
Grandpa died a tragic death, and the cause was never found. It turns out Calvin used such despicable means to kill him.
The Barton family has always been built on kindness. You actually...
Dad.
You. Apologize to the Cranston family immediately. Return the mine, pay 100-fold in damages, and crawl back for forgiveness. Then find the best undertaker in the city to handle Mr. Cranston's funeral.
I'll do as you say, Dad. Tomorrow, I'll go to the Cranston family to atone.
My lack of discipline has caused the Barton family to commit a capital crime. I fear it's beyond redemption. Please punish me, Master.
Your life is fading, and your time is nearly up. I was going to bury you and send you to the Hall of Rebirth, to be a lord of the underworld. Now, I sentence you after death to the Dark Tribunal, to be a lowly clerk under a judge. You shall work day and night without rest to pay for your earthly sins.
Thanks. You for your great mercy, Master.
Harrison, we've been master and servant for a long time. Do you have a final wish? You want me?
To fulfill, to see you once more before I die, I can die without regrets. But there is still one thing I can't let go of. After I'm gone, there will be no one left in the Barton family to serve by your side. I have one humble request.
Speak.
I would like, Master, to take in my granddaughter Elaine Barton, as a servant to serve you.
What? As a servant? Grandfather, I am the eldest daughter of the Barton family. I've been the young lady since I was a child. You want me to lower myself to be a slave? I can't do it.
Impudent. Serving the master is the honor of your lifetime, and a blessing for the Barton family. I won't allow you to say no. Kneel.
Arrogant and overbearing, with a wicked heart, no need to kneel. I won't accept her.
I failed to discipline her. I've committed a capital crime. This is all my fault. After I die, please bury me in the wilderness to atone for my sins. But please do not take your anger out on my granddaughter, Elaine. Please accept her as a slave, to continue the Barton family's blessings.
Are you telling me how to do things?
I wouldn't dare. I don't have much time left. I offended the master in my desperation. I deserve to die.
Enough. Given your lifelong loyalty, your dying wish shall be granted. After you die, your granddaughter will serve in your place.
Elaine, kneel and thank the master. Serving the master is the honor of your lifetime. I want you to swear that you will only serve the master in this life and never have a change of heart. Otherwise, heaven and earth will not tolerate you. Hurry.
I swear to serve the master in this life and never disobey. If I have a change of heart, heaven and earth will not tolerate me.
Your time is up. Your wish is granted. Harrison, you can now rest in peace.
Master, take care. I'm leaving.
Grandfather.
He has found peace. Put him in the coffin for the funeral. Harrison had suppressed frustration while alive. After death, corpse energy gathers in his organs. The yin and yang are in chaos within him. Malice is trapped inside. The yin gateways aren't open. If it isn't an auspicious time, he shouldn't be buried. Otherwise, ill omens will surely arise.
When is the auspicious time?
9 is auspicious. 9 is supreme. A wake of 9 hours and 9 days is the only auspicious time. On that day, I will come to bury your grandfather.
Steward, help the patriarch back to his room.
At midnight tonight, place this copper coin into your grandfather's mouth. At the time of burial, when the coffin leaves the hall, a 30-foot red carpet must be laid to open the path to heaven. When entering the ground, the coffin must be 3 feet, 3 inches, and 3/10 above the ground. At the 4 corners of the coffin, light 4 kerosene lamps. Wait for 45 minutes. If the lamps stay lit, he can be buried. If the lamps go out, then.
What if the lamps go out?
If the lamps go out, there will be a bloodbath. None but I can settle it. Let's go. Your grandfather is rejected by heaven and shunned by earth. No one dares to bury him. He's been at the wake for long enough. It's time to put him in the ground.
Stop. Rejected by heaven and shunned by earth? You are George's granddaughter.
That's right. The eldest daughter of the Cranston family. Irene Cranston.
My grandfather was clinging to life, holding on for 3 months. But as soon as you arrived, he breathed his last. You aren't the master of the Hall of Eternity. You're just a scammer Irene hired to avenge George. You tricked my grandfather into letting go of his final breath and caused his wrongful death.
You are evil by nature. Harrison actually prayed and paved the way for you. It was all in vain. The Barton family's luck and life have run out.
Even though you're a scammer, the patriarch specified that he wanted you to lead his funeral, so you must stay. Until the funeral is over, you are not allowed to step 1 foot out of the Barton house.
Right. Whatever the Cranston family offered you, the Barton family will pay 10 times more. As long as you fulfill my grandfather's final wish and let him rest in peace, then, for your deception today, you'll have a clean slate.
Elena, do you remember? As of now, I am already your master. Is this how you speak to your master?
I am the eldest miss of the Barton family. I am highborn. There's no way I'd ever be a servant to a con artist like you. I'm only asking you once. Regarding the Barton family's offer, are you in or not?
Fine. Becoming my servant is a massive opportunity your grandfather earned for you. It's a blessing for the Barton family's generations.
This opportunity, I don't want it. This blessing, the Barton family doesn't need it. I'm just asking, regarding our family's offer, do you accept?
You want an answer? Give me your jade ring. Serve as my servant for 10 years. And I will oversee your grandfather's burial and grant the Cranston family 100 years of worldly glory.
Your servant, Irene Cranston, pays respects to the master.
Yeah.
Huh. Still acting. Since you love playing the master of the Hall of Eternity, then today, I'll personally tear you apart and send you to the Hall of Eternity.
You have no respect for your master. How insolent. Today's actions are tomorrow's consequences. For the next 3 years, your Barton family will see its fortune collapse like falling mountains. Your descendants will wither like autumn leaves. The Barton family will no longer exist in this world.
You dare curse the Barton family to ruin and our descendants to wither? You have a death wish.
Do you think my grandfather's funeral can't happen without you? We are allowing you to bury my grandfather only to fulfill his dying wish. If you dare reject the Barton family to go to the Cranstons, we will make sure George Cranston has no place to be buried. Even if he's in the ground, he'll only end up with his corpse unearthed.
You Bartons are pushing it too far.
Enough. The one I bury cannot be touched by anyone. In 3 days, when the heavens weep and stars dim, and day turns dark as dusk, the gates of the underworld will open, and souls will return to the earth. At that time, if your Barton family wants to be buried with him, suit yourselves.
If even one person from the Barton family is buried with him, then the funeral you perform will be for the entire Cranston family, including her.
My servant will be protected by me. As for the Barton family, Harrison's luck has run out, and his descendants have no virtue. The Barton family, I will never set foot there again. As for Harrison Barton's burial, I'm done with it. If you don't do as I say, disaster will surely strike, and no one will be able to save you.
He's just putting up that front. If he won't bury the patriarch, I'll find the very top funeral masters in Cloudmere to do it. In Cloudmere, anyone who dares anger the Barton family won't have a moment's peace.
A lowly funeral master dares to offend the Barton family? If he wants to bury George Cranston, we simply won't let him.
I'll send people today to surround the Cranston house, without the Barton family's permission. George's body isn't leaving that house. In 3 days, I want him kneeling before grandfather, begging to perform the funeral.
I've already invited 2 geomancers to the Cranston house. Even if that kid has some tricks, he's no match for 2 geomancers. Don't worry. I'll make sure he comes here kneeling to bury you. My fingernails, why are they so itchy? My teeth, why are they so itchy too?
For millions of years, I've buried one era after another. The mortal world reincarnates, repeating through the ages. Now, it is time for another burial.
These people... they are all...
Midnight rain outside the Hall of Eternity. The river of forgetfulness reflects the gate of rebirth. Those buried in the Hall of Eternity are all like your grandfather, serving loyally in life, their heroic spirits immortal in death. Entering my Hall of Rebirth, they enjoy an honorable status. The spirit of George will protect your Cranston family for eternity, ensuring long-lasting fortune and blessings for 1,000 generations.
Thank you, Master.
Your grandfather's horoscope is purely yin, his fate suppressed by the 7 fiends, and he died a violent death. An ominous sign hangs over the house. To break this misfortune and bury him peacefully, it must be done at noon on the day of the boar. When the yang energy is at its peak, wrap the body in white hemp, paint the coffin with red lacquer, and bury him. 3 days later, I will personally come to the Cranston family to preside over your grandfather's funeral. You may return now.
Urain, your grandfather, has been laid out for 7 days without burial. The evil energy is condensing. Last night, the funeral candles went out, and outside, crows were cawing ominously. Of the 4 retainers guarding the coffin, this morning, 3 of them died. Oh no.
Grandfather, with Master leading your funeral, you can finally rest in peace.
If the evil energy isn't sealed, today at noon will be the last auspicious time. If there is no undertaker to bury your grandfather, a great disaster is bound to happen. Irena, will the Lord of the Hall of Eternity really come?
He definitely will. Before this incense burns out, and before noon, Master will definitely come to lead my grandfather's funeral.
Without our Barton family's nod, for your Cranston family's funeral, whoever leads it, peace.
By noon, Master will definitely come to lead my grandfather's funeral.
Master? Humph? How ungrateful. If he dares to show up, I will make him crawl on his knees to lead the funeral, to fulfill the dying wish.
The auspicious time is coming. Irene. If the Hall Lord doesn't arrive soon, our Cranston family will be completely ruined.
If the Hall Lord you're waiting for dares to show up for the funeral, our Barton family will make sure he dies. Since my grandfather hasn't been buried, in the entire Great Xi'an, whoever dares to come for the funeral, I will have them killed. Who dares to lead the funeral? Who dares?
The auspicious hour is here. Awaken the spirit.
Awakening the spirit. The spirit child leads the way. The bright lantern guides the way. This really is the Hall of Eternity Master's funeral rite. Could it be?
Irene pays her respects to the Master.
Master of the Hall of Eternity. He's the one my father mentioned before he died. The one he served all his life. The Master of the Hall of Eternity. Greetings, Master of the Hall of Eternity.
Why do you all not kneel? Have you already forgotten the manners taught by the Barton family?
The Barton family's manners. All for an eye for an eye. If my grandfather hadn't believed you, you scammer. We'd never have let you live these 3 days just to fulfill his dying wish.
What? A scammer? Irene. This master, didn't you bring him from the Hall of Rebirth?
The Master saw my sincerity and met me on the way.
What? You met him on the way? Oh, please.
A scammer met on the street. How ridiculous. No wonder your Cranston family is in such decline. You're blind. The Master of the Hall of Eternity has conducted funerals for 1,000,000 years. During every funeral, the gongs must strike 36 times, echoing through the void. Walking 9,000 steps in the air, without touching a speck of dust. Look at him. He has none of the Master's dignity. He doesn't look like he could lead a funeral at all.
Through 1,000,000 years of changing seasons, I'm hearing for the first time someone questioning my identity and saying I can't lead a funeral. Interesting.
Ha ha ha. You think you understand funerals? Young man? Don't think you can use some rumors about the Hall of Eternity rites to swindle people. Watch out, or you'll lose your life. Take my advice. Go back to the Barton family. Kowtow to Master Barton at his funeral and atone for your sins.
My business with Harrison Barton is finished. As for the Barton family, I will not step foot there again. The auspicious hour is near. Step aside.
Still pretending, are you? George's body has been lying here for 7 days, and things have taken a dark turn. Can a scammer like you handle such a cursed burial?
DejaVu.
Your Cranston family, didn't you want him to host the funeral? Go ahead. I'd like to see if the old Master Cranston will return from the grave. I'll take you all down with him tonight.
Before sunset, if he isn't buried, a terrible change will occur. Cranston family, no one can save it.
The top funeral masters in Dakien all work for my Barton family. Only they can suppress the change, bury George, and save the entire Cranston family. But the condition is, I want this scammer to crawl on his knees at my grandfather's funeral, to fulfill his dying wish.
I told you, the Cranston family's funeral is not yours to handle. The debt of crawling at our Barton family's funeral, you can't escape it.
My decision cannot be shaken by you. The Barton family's karma will be settled another day. As for George, he must be buried today.
Wait. Today the Master must be buried. If the two Masters are completely sure, then please proceed.
No. Dad, you can't. Grandfather was hounded to death by the Barton family. We can't let the Barton family handle the funeral. Grandfather's funeral can only be handled by the Master of the Hall of Eternity.
There is less than half a day until sunset, and I've already had the Cranston family home surrounded completely. He can't get out. And you have no choice.
Dad.
Enough. The Hall of Eternity is just a myth. Who in this world has ever seen the Master of the Hall of Eternity? This is about the survival of the Cranston family. I can't take any risks. The Barton family is too powerful. We can't fight them. We can only do what they say. Please, masters, conduct the funeral for the master.
Hold on. You agreed. But this scammer hasn't agreed to attend my grandfather's funeral yet.
Young sir, everyone who handles funerals does it for money. How much do you want? I'll pay you double. I only ask that you go with them to the Barton family's funeral.
For money? George Cranston was famous all his life. How could he have such foolish descendants? When I bury George, there are no taboos. I just can't bear to see my poor servant, after dying so mysteriously, still being manipulated by others. It's just a bit frustrating.
What? You still want to bury him? This is a taboo for undertakers. Violating it means certain death.
Only incompetent and pedantic people would say, this can't be buried or that can't be buried. In my eyes, let alone a person, even heaven and earth can be buried.
You. To Master Edward, what did you do?
Nothing. I just told him not to defy the natural order of things. The deceased should return to their place. The remains should rest in peace. George, I will personally conduct your funeral today. Now you can rest in peace.
How is this possible? George died a violent, unjust death. He is haunted by bloodlust. Normally, it's impossible for him to close his eyes.
A funeral director buries the dead without disturbing the body. Since a victim of a violent death won't close his eyes, you should use a ceremony for those who won't rest. But you use the methods of the living to force his eyes shut. This defies the heavenly way. It is diabolical. You've broken the rules of our lineage. You will face great karma.
Rules? My rules are the only ones.
You broke the funeral director's rules. You've angered the heavens, the thunder and rain, our warnings from above. If you don't stop now, you'll face divine punishment.
Master Edward has been disturbed. God is furious. We can't let him continue Master Edward's funeral. I asked the two geomancers to conduct the funeral.
If I cannot conduct this funeral, then no one can.
You say I can't? Then I'll show you what real funeral rites look like.
Wait until the rain stops and the wind dies down. Then we'll start the procession.
Today's funeral. The auspicious time is exactly 12:15. Wait for the rain to stop? Better to make it stop. Wait for the wind to die down? Better to command it to die down.
Clouds and rain. When the wind rises, when the thunder strikes, when the rain falls, and when it stops, is up to Heavenly Lord Vincent. How can a mortal control the weather? We can only wait.
Ordinary people can wait. I cannot. Heavenly Way. You knew Thuh was conducting a funeral today. Yet you purposely sent rain. This is insubordination.
It's noon. Master, please take matters into your hands. End this man-made disaster. Sever the weather. Conduct Grandpa's funeral.
He profanes the heavenly way. I'm afraid what he's burying today is himself.
When I conduct a funeral, it's always breezy, sunny, and calm. How can there be a storm? Julian.
Hey, a funeral director follows the way. We respect heaven and earth. You, how dare you speak? Heavenly Lord Vincent's name, disaster will strike.
I demand calm wind, silent thunder, and vanishing rain.
How is this possible? The weather is changing. It only obeys the command of Heavenly Lord Vincent. How could it be controlled? By a mere mortal of flesh and blood?
Dad, did you see that? He can control the weather. He is the master of the Hall of Eternity. No one but him is allowed to touch Grandpa's funeral.
It's a lie. He just knows a bit about the weather. He calculated when this rain would start and stop in advance. How could he control the weather and command heaven and earth?
He has already broken the Undertaker's rules. He has desecrated heaven and earth. This current calm is merely the silence before the storm.
If the tribulation must come today, consider it the funeral music for me, this servant. It is noon. Order them to lift the coffin and begin the procession.
I ask the Master of the Hall of Eternity to lead my grandfather's funeral.
He broke the Undertaker's rules first, then provoked the heavens. If he leads the funeral, the coffin will surely be cursed. Not only will the Cranston family take the hit, but it will also affect everyone in Cloudmere. I will not allow it. He cannot be buried.
The body has stayed for 7 days. Crows croak of misfortune. Blood-red light warns of danger, and the mourner is dead. The ill omens have arrived. Acting recklessly with old Master Cranston's funeral will ruin all of Cloudmere. Now, except for us two masters, no one is allowed to touch this body.
If your soul is watching from above, give me a sign. Who do you want to lead your funeral?
Dad.
Ha ha ha. The two masters I invited are the top experts in Cloudmere. No one can break the formation they set.
Once it is noon. If their formation isn't broken, Grandpa cannot be put into the coffin. Master, please break the formation.
We only need to get his body into the coffin. Why bother breaking the formation to carry him in?
Not carry him? Then do you want his body to stand up and walk in himself?
It is not impossible. George, hear my command. Body, rise on your own. Enter the coffin and find your rest. Leave your bed. Rest peacefully in the coffin. Rise.
What is going on? The Master has clearly been lying in state for 7 days. How can he still sit up?
George actually sat up on his own. What exactly did he do to this old fart?
Grandfather, your granddaughter has been unfilial. I couldn't break the villain's formation, and had no choice but to disturb your peace. I begged the Hallmaster to use this method to help you into your casket.
Letting your grandfather rest in peace and time is already an act of great filial piety.
In my 20-some years of life, I've never seen such a strange technique. You two geomancers, have you ever seen such a sinister technique?
When a person dies, it's like a lamp going out. For a dead man, to move like this, aside from a street trick, there is absolutely no other possibility.
How can the dead return to life? But it's not even a trick. It's just that while he was alive, he obeyed my every command. Even in death, he simply continues to follow my orders.
Rumor has it that in Oldridge there is a spirit-controlling technique that can command the dead to perform simple movements. His methods are exactly the same.
So it's an Oldridge technique. Putting up that front, trying to deceive us. Unfortunately, the trick is too crude and we've seen right through it.
Fake it. Reverence cannot be faked. George, I know you had an unfulfilled wish before you died, and that was to offer me a respectful salute. Now that your soul is gone, let this body of yours fulfill that wish for you. Kneel. I accept your bow.
What? Kneel? Him?
Being able to stand up is already the limit of your spirit-controlling technique. Kneel. He can't do it.
He can stand, he can walk. What is going on? What's happening? Dad, don't scare me like this.
Kneel then. Fulfill this wish, and then you can rest in peace.
Your old servant George pays respects to the Master of the Hall of Eternity.
Rise. George, from now on, all worldly desires are fulfilled, and all past obsessions are gone. This vast mortal world has all become the past. Go now. Go for it. Ring the bell to clear the way. Raise the banners for the funeral. The rites begin now.
Where is the tribulation? Why hasn't the tribulation arrived? Are we just going to stand by and watch as he disrupts the world's order and the laws of humanity?
It's not that there's no retribution. It's just not time yet. The tribulation must be on its way. This funeral, he won't be able to finish it.
I'm conducting this funeral. No one dares to stop me. Not even the divine tribulation.
The master knelt. He entered the coffin himself. The intent is clear. It's for him to lead the funeral. I'll call the ceremonial band right away, to play the music and lead the way.
No need. When the Lord of the Hall of Eternity leads a funeral, what use is there for mortal music? This seat leads the funeral today. Tributes from heaven. Where are the tributes from heaven?
The Lord of the Hall of Eternity performs the rites today. Servant Julian Carter comes on behalf of heaven.
On this funeral path, tributes from the earth are required. Where are the tributes from earth?
The Lord holds the funeral rope, and the underworld feels it. Servant King Lawrence, on behalf of the deep abyss, offers tributes.
Where are the tributes for mankind?
The Lord leads the way, benefiting all living beings. Emperor Charles offers tributes on behalf of the mortal world.
Tributes from heaven, earth, and mankind are present. The rites are complete. By my command, begin the procession.
We actually gathered Heavenly Lord Vincent, King Lawrence, and Emperor Charles for the 3 tributes. Is it possible that he really is the Lord of the Hall of Eternity?
Impossible. In terms of merit and prestige, even our own grandfather wouldn't be qualified to have the Lord of the Hall of Eternity personally attend his funeral. George has no merit, no virtue, and no prestige. Who does he think he is?
Exactly. Heavenly Lord Vincent, King Lawrence, and Emperor Charles are such high-ranking figures. Why would they come for someone as insignificant as George?
It's a fake. It's all an act. He just hired some actors to put on a show. Does he really think that changing clothes makes them Heavenly Lord Vincent, Emperor Charles, and King Lawrence?
Exactly. Did you think hiring some imposters to play the Heavenly Lord, King Lawrence, and Emperor Charles would be enough to scare me? Let me tell you, the Barton family has this place surrounded. Men, seal the doors. Today, I'll make sure you can get in, but you'll never get out. Men, seal the doors.
Heavenly Lord Vincent, King Lawrence and Emperor Charles are all here. Do you need me to tell you the consequences of obstructing the highest authorities of the 3 realms? The Barton family's men are gone.
I underestimated you. It seems you were prepared all along to ambush and kill all my men stationed outside the Cranston residence. But what's the use, even if you make it out of these doors? And carry this coffin out? Where exactly do you plan to bury George Cranston?
Cranston Cemetery holds 10 generations of our ancestors. Grandfather will naturally be buried here, to rest with his ancestors.
Cranston Cemetery is indeed a fine place. But unfortunately, it's gone. Yesterday, the Lord of the City of Cloudmere redistributed the territories of each family. The land where the Cranston Cemetery sits now belongs to the Barton family. George's coffin isn't going in.
He cannot be buried in Cranston Cemetery. The umbral limit by the Blackwater Banks might still have room for 1 coffin.
No. That place is extremely ominous and full of misfortune. It's nothing but a mass grave. How could our master be buried in a place like that?
Elena, you've gone too far. I beg the Lord to seek justice for the Cranston family, and for my grandfather.
You've brought this on yourselves. For every evil deed you commit, then Harrison's merit will diminish. When his merit is gone and his luck runs out, the Barton family will be destroyed.
The Barton family's merit is for us to build ourselves. Today, if you don't crawl on your knees to my grandfather's funeral, then this Cranston coffin will never be buried.
Since there is no place for his bones in the mortal world, then a path shall open in Netherhold. Since he cannot be buried in the mortal world, then let him be buried in Netherhold.
What? Netherhold? Is that the place where those buried in Netherhold become kings? The Netherhold that protects the family for generations?
That's impossible. They say for a burial in Netherhold, Nether generals must carry the casket, and Nether marshals must lead the way. Could it be? Can he actually summon Nether generals and masters?
Impossible. The 4 Nether marshals guard the 4 corners of the Nether realm. Even the real King Lawrence couldn't possibly summon them all at once.
My decree is more powerful than King Lawrence's command. Nether generals of the four directions, show yourselves.
Greetings, Master of the Hall of Eternity.
He summoned the four Nether generals with a single sentence. This is absolutely impossible. These must be your partners in crime. Speak. How many more people are outside, waiting to help you finish this act?
A summer insect cannot fathom ice. The appointed hour has arrived.
Buried in Netherhold? With just these four mortals you found? Can they really carry this casket? Onto the path to Netherhold?
Raise the casket. Heavenly Lord Vincent leads the way. King Lawrence clears the path. Emperor Charles guards the casket. Mari.
Where are the people? Where is the casket? Why did they all vanish? Where did everyone go?
Thank you, Master of the Hall of Eternity, for conducting my grandfather's funeral.
George's casket really was sent away. Could those people just now really be Emperor Charles, Heavenly Lord Vincent, and King Lawrence's Nether generals? Could it be? He was telling the truth. He really is the Master of the Hall of Eternity. What kind of opportunity did I just miss?
Miss Cranston, something is wrong. Master is dead.
Calvin.
What did you say? Say that again? What happened to my dad?
The Master is dead.
My dad was so healthy. He was just keeping vigil for Grandpa last night. How could he be dead?
Keeping vigil. Harrison, tell me something. When I left the Barton family yesterday, the coin I gave you, did you fail to follow my instructions and put it in Harrison Barton's mouth? At midnight tonight, place this coin in your grandfather's mouth. During the burial, when the coffin leaves the hall, you must lay a 30-foot red carpet to clear the path to heaven.
The coin? You knelt before Grandpa, begging to lead the funeral procession. My grandfather was a man of great status. He was always meticulous about his appearance. That coin was handled by who knows how many people. It's filthy. How could I possibly put it in my grandfather's mouth? Let's go home. I'm going to find out. Who the hell killed my dad?
The Barton family's luck has run out. They literally had it coming. But the Barton house is now a cursed place. If I just ignore it, the people of Cloudmere will suffer for no reason. Whatever. For their sake, I'll step back into the world once more.
Master, are you still going to the Barton family?
I didn't want to bury Harrison, but he's now a plague on this world. To keep the innocent from suffering, I have to return him to the dust. A meteor in daylight. It signifies chaos and death. It's an ill omen. The star fell to the southeast. It seems the Harlan family is going to face a disaster tonight. It seems Harrison still hasn't let go of his obsession. He still has unfinished business. Frank Harlan has spent his life doing good. He has done so much for others. I have to save him. Fine. Let's go to the Harlan family first.
I heard the Master of the Hall of Eternity has returned. He's going to the Cranston family's funeral today. Get the car ready, now. I'm going to the Cranston family.
You're getting on in years and you can barely walk. Let me handle this.
How dare you? The Master of the Hall of Eternity's presence is a great blessing for the Harlan family. I must welcome him personally. It's just a short walk. I'll live.
In another month, you'll be 100 years old. I will walk these few steps for you today. Consider it a gift for your centenary.
The Master of the Hall of Eternity is here. I should have been here to greet you. Forgive my negligence.
If I hadn't come today, tonight you truly would have died.
I don't know what capital crime he has committed. Please, Hall Master, enlighten me.
Rise.
Thank you, Hall Master.
You left the Hall of Eternity long ago. Between us, there is no longer the title of master and servant, only the bond of old friends. By what right? Could I judge you?
Once a servant, always a servant. I, Frank Harlan, for all my life, will be your servant.
It's rare to see such loyalty remain. My trouble today hasn't been in vain. Frank, you once studied the art of divination with me, and you've read the hearts of men across the world. But why can't you see today that a fatal catastrophe awaits you tonight? A fatal catastrophe? What catastrophe? My father's in good health. The doctor said my father could live another 10 years. 10 years? That depends on whether he can survive tonight's disaster. Frank, do you know that the colleague who served me with you and left the Hall of Eternity at the same time, Harrison Barton, is dead?
I know.
Then do you also know that the Barton descendants were dishonorable? They didn't place a copper coin on his tongue to sever Harrison's vital energy. Because of that, Harrison's body has mutated. He's become an undead.
What? An undead?
His son Calvin has already died by his hand. I've read the sign. Harlan Manor, tonight, will be entered by the dead, bringing a bloody disaster, it seems. Harrison is coming. Harrison's death wasn't the Harlan family's fault. Why is he coming for my father? The living have desires. The dead have grudges. Every effect has a cause. Why Harrison would come to the Harlan family, you might not know, but your father surely does.
It was all me. I was foolish. Harrison's son, Calvin, repeatedly oppressed the Harlan family. To save us from his malice, I hired a dark sorcerer to cast a curse in secret. I didn't expect Harrison would have clocked it. He took the curse for his son, which led to his incurable death. In the end, I'm the one who killed Harrison.
This is sowing evil seeds and reaping the consequences.
Hallmaster, it was all my fault. Please, Hallmaster, save my life.
The dead harming the living defies the natural order. Your previous sins will be paid for by the Harlan family's past merits. As for you tonight, if you want to survive unscathed, then do exactly as I say. At sunset, go out the gate of Harlan Manor, head southwest. Measure 8 steps, stand a 3-foot pole, tie a brass bell to it, measure another 8 steps. Place a live chicken there. With just one brass bell and one live chicken, we can resolve the Harlan family's crisis tonight. This is just the first step. At dusk, when the wind rises, it'll mask any footsteps. If Harrison is coming, it'll definitely be at this time. The bell rings. The chicken gets restless. If Harrison is lured by the bell, and the chicken's crowing, and stays away from the gate, without entering the estate grounds, then Harlan Manor's crisis today will be averted.
Master of the Hall. If his obsession is too deep, and the bell or chicken can't lure him away, and he still enters Harlan Manor, what do we do then?
Well, after nightfall, lock all doors and windows. Don't wander around. If someone knocks, ignore them. But 3 knocks mean Harrison is coming. 3? Why 3? 1 knock is just debris hitting the door in the wind. 2 knocks are someone from the house at midnight. After knocking twice, with no response, they'll think no one is inside, or everyone is asleep. They won't bother you anymore, and won't knock a 3rd time. but 3 consecutive knocks must be someone not of this world.
Oh, I've got it. I've noted it all down. If there are 3 knocks, and I ignore them, will this crisis be over?
3 knocks. If Harrison has arrived, he might leave, or he might not. He might not? What then? If he leaves, fine. But if he stays, he must have clocked a living presence inside. At that point, he'll break the door down.
Ah. Break the door down? Oh no. I'm too weak to fight back. I can only be at his mercy.
At his mercy? Since I'm here to save you, how could I just watch? You be at his mercy? My dad's life is on the line. Master of the Hall of Eternity, please tell me. How can I save my father's life? Well, if Harrison really does break in, and you want to save your dad, then you need to prepare 3 things. 3 things. What are they? You need to prepare a 3-foot altar. Place it in the southeast corner of the room. Also, you will need 3 sandalwood incense sticks. Insert them upside down in the incense burner. 3 sticks upside down? Why upside down? Inserting them upright is for honoring the dead. Your father is still alive. If you don't flip them, you'd be honoring him as if he were dead. His lifespan will be completely drained. I've got it. And the 3rd thing, what is it? The 3rd thing is to prepare a funeral portrait of your father. Place it on the altar in front of the incense burner to simulate death.
Palace Master, Harrison Barton is coming for me. Once these 3 things are all ready, what else do I need to do?
First, in the room no water is allowed. Water is umbral and attracts the scent of death. Second, when Harrison Barton breaks in, you must hide under the altar. If Harrison Barton sees the portrait and thinks you are dead, he will leave. If he's suspicious, he'll search the entire house. And then, under the altar, will be your only way out. Remember, don't breathe, and don't make a sound. Hide for 3 quarters to stay alive. The manor is dangerous tonight. After your instructions, I'm afraid I might miss something. I humbly beg the palace master to stay at the manor to keep my father safe. It's not that I'm unwilling, but tonight at the Barton family, 2 people will turn into zombies.
What? Tvo?
Don't forget, Calvin Barton died at the hands of Harrison Barton. His body is riddled with venom. During tonight's full moon, he will also turn. If I don't go, the entire Barton family of over 100 people will not survive.
Oh, Palace Master. I'm just afraid that if Harrison Barton can't find me, he'll stay at the house. I hope you can resolve the Barton crisis before returning to Harlan Manor.
At dawn tomorrow, when the sun rises in the east, and the rooster crows, by then, Harrison Barton will surely leave to find a dark, damp place to hide. Early tomorrow morning, after I've dealt with Calvin Barton's body, I will come here. Remember, tonight there must be no mistakes. Otherwise, not even God can save you.
Farewell, Palace Master.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. The entire house has been prepared exactly as the Master of the Hall of Eternity ordered.
Good. You go back now. Remember, lock the doors and windows. No matter what kind of sounds you hear outside. As long as it's dark and the rooster hasn't crowed. You must not go out.
Dad, I'm worried about leaving you here alone. How about I stay here with you? That way, if something really happens, I can protect you.
You're being foolish. After Harrison Barton turned into a zombie, he's incredibly strong. Can you even fight him? Huh? Besides, under this altar, only one person can hide. Tell me if we're both here, which one of us hides under there? Oh no, he's here.
Father, his body is all bruised. It looks like he was poisoned. But here on the neck, there are 2 puncture wounds. It looks like something bit him to death.
He died so horribly. Who the hell would do such a cruel thing to him?
You again.
Tell Elaine Barton I know. Who killed Calvin Barton?
Do you know who killed my father?
His eyes turned black, his lips turned purple, and his blood was stagnant. Though he was heavily poisoned, poison wasn't what killed him. The bite marks are deep, but they weren't fatal. He wasn't bitten to death either.
He wasn't poisoned, and he wasn't bitten. There are no other wounds on my father's body. Is it possible there's a third cause of death?
Of course.
What are you doing? Stop.
I'm not desecrating the dead. I just want you to see clearly. Calvin Barton was drained dry.
There really is no blood left. Who could be so cruel? To drain all of Dad's blood?
In all of Barton Hall, there is only one person who could drain someone like this. Harrison Barton.
Grandfather? That's impossible. Grandpa has been dead for 3 days. He's still lying in the funeral hall. A dead man, how could he kill anyone?
How ignorant. If, 3 days ago, you had placed a coin in his mouth, this tragedy wouldn't have happened. Your hesitation allowed the stagnant energy to turn toxic. Harrison Barton wasn't buried for 3 days, and he has now risen as the undead. By day, he can stay in the funeral hall, but when night falls, he will come out to feed on blood and wreak havoc.
Grandpa has turned into the undead? A corpse rising from the dead. It's always been just a myth.
This is bad. The former master's body is gone. The retainer guarding the casket is dead, too. He died exactly like the master.
What? Could it be? Could it be just as he said? Grandpa has turned undead and is out killing people? But where would he go?
Harrison Barton should already be at Harlan Manor.
The copper bells are silent. The chickens aren't clucking. Could it be that they're gone? The master said, "One knock on the door is just debris blown by the wind. hitting the door. So, it's a person. Who? Oh shoot, Harrison Barton is here. Oh no. Shoot. Hey, why is it gone quiet? Ugh, scared me to death. They're finally gone.
Mobilize everyone in the house immediately. Even if we have to search all of Cloudmere, we must find Grandpa.
Yes, sir.
We need to find Harrison Barton, but the priority right now is to cremate Calvin Barton's body.
What did you say? You want to burn my father?
Calvin Barton is infected with corpse poison. It's terminal. You must use poplar wood, arranged in 7 vertical and 8 horizontal layers. 3 layers of wood. The horizontal logs must be 8 feet long, the vertical ones 7 inches high. To build a ritual pyre, then burn him to ashes. Tonight is the deadline. If you miss the hour, Barton Hall tonight will become a living hell.
No way. My father was terrified of fire. We absolutely cannot burn him.
If you don't, then by the time Calvin Barton turns into a zombie, it will be the moment Barton Hall is wiped out.
Grandpa said when he was alive that the Barton family's fate is tied to yin, which conflicts with fire. Cremation will surely ruin our family's fortune.
Your family's fortune vanished when Harrison Barton died and you betrayed your word. It's already gone.
What? Betrayal? I get it now. The zombie thing is just an excuse to destroy our fortune that you made up. Just because that day, I refused to acknowledge you as my master and made you crawl at my grandfather's funeral, you're holding a grudge and intentionally seeking payback against the Bartons.
And the Cranstons? They hated my father to the bone. And you've known Irene Cranston for a long time. You must have conspired to steal Grandpa's body and kill my father.
When your heart is clouded by demons, you see the whole world as demonic. It seems you simply won't trust me and won't burn Calvin Barton.
Members of the Barton family must be buried. They absolutely cannot be cremated.
Even if it costs everyone's life in Barton Hall, you still won't cremate him?
Cremating my father's body would ruin the Barton family's legacy. Listening to you would destroy the Barton family.
You're a fool. It's destiny. Honestly. You're beyond help. No one can save you.
You're the one who's beyond help. Since I said that day that I'd make you crawl at my grandfather's funeral, now that you've entered Barton Hall, you're never leaving.
Since I'm here today, I have no intention of leaving. At least, not tonight.
At least you're self-aware. I'll find my grandfather. And I'll also find out about the Cranston family and my father's death, and the connection between them. Until then, you are totally not stepping a foot out of the Barton house.
As you wish.
Then prepare a room for him. Seal the doors and windows. Keep him under tight watch. Until grandfather is found, don't let him step out of this room.
Since I promised not to leave, I'll keep my word. One last piece of advice. If you want to survive tonight's crisis, you must bind Calvin Barton's hands and feet, otherwise disaster will strike. Even God won't be able to save you.
Dad died such a tragic death. He still wants to bind Dad's hands and feet just to humiliate him. Once he buries grandfather and fulfills his final wish, I'll definitely tie him up and bury him with grandfather.
Dad, after I bury grandfather, I'll hire a funeral director to give you a grand send-off. You'll leave with dignity. As for the Barton family, Wesley and I will handle everything. You can rest in peace now. Rest easy.
The line Barton didn't do as I said after all. The corpse is turning into a zombie. Half an hour earlier than this seed expected. If you turn, you'll definitely be a ferocious one. The Bartons lack virtue. They brought this on themselves. I'll leave your body intact for one last night. Tomorrow, once I find Harrison Barton, I'll bury you both together. But tonight, don't even think about harming anyone. Go on. Red dates to stop the breath, green leaves to block the light. All senses are lost, leaving you unable to move. Tonight, Bart Hall will be at peace.
Dad, you died so unfairly. But don't worry. Elder sister is already looking for the killer. Your son? We'll keep watch for you here tonight, staying right by your side. Dad, do you want a few sips too? Here, I'll feed you. Who was jerk enough to put all these leaves here? Why are there dates here as well? They're actually quite sweet. What's that noise? Why is there such heavy breathing? Too much to drink. I'm hearing things. Dad is so dead. There's no way he'd be breathing. Isn't this Dad's emerald ring? These nails.
Something's wrong.
Wesley.
Dad's alive. No. He's turned.
Why did you drink so much? After everything that's happened to this family, you're still drinking? You're just talking nonsense. You're drunk.
No. I saw it with my own eyes. Dad's hand was right on my shoulder, and his eyes were just staring straight at me.
Dad is gone, and you're still talking like this? Do you want to keep his soul from resting in peace?
Cease. Don't open the door. If you open the door now and let Dad out, the Barton family is finished.
You'd rather believe that scammer? Fine. If Dad really has turned, then I'll be the first one to die by his hand.
A decree from the Soul Center. My finger stands like a mountain to suppress the dark spirits. Sleep.
My father. He really has turned.
The wise may plan 1,000 times, but it's nothing compared to a fool's sudden whim. You've repeatedly sabotaged my rituals. If we don't burn Calvin Barton now, even if I want to save you, I won't be able to.
Sis, this scammer actually has some skill. Even if we don't listen to him, we should at least think of our own lives. Maybe we should just burn it.
No. Even if Dad has turned, we can't use fire. Tomorrow, I'll hire Cloudmere's top mortician to handle Dad's funeral. One who has turned should be buried according to the ritual for the undead.
Burying the undead. They will eventually break out of the ground. Elaine Barton, your stubbornness will kill everyone sooner or later.
Matters of the Barton family are for me to decide. Didn't you say that the undead cannot be buried? Fine. Come with me tomorrow to see for yourself. I'll show you whether he can be buried or not.
For millions of years, this seat has buried countless humans, gods, and spirits, but never once the undead. If this seat cannot bury him, no one can.
Sis, what do we do?
Do this. Have someone bind Dad with iron chains and put him in a wooden coffin. At first light tomorrow, we'll bury him. What's wrong? You weren't bitten, were you? I heard that if you're bitten by one who's turned, the infection will spread through your whole body, and you'll turn too.
No, I was fast. Dad didn't get me. Just go find Grandpa first. Leave this to me.
Okay.
Today, Calvin Barton, head of the Barton family, has passed away. It coincides with the convergence of the 3 malignant stars, and the malevolent energy is surging. Those born in the year of the goat, the rat, and the snake must stay away. The head of the Barton family, Calvin Barton's noble soul, has not yet departed. He is to be buried today. However, the lingering evil energy has not dissipated, waiting to strike. Those with family members who are disabled or mentally impaired or have unstable vital energy must stay away.
Why do you not stay away? Is it that among the snake, rat, and goat, those 3 zodiac signs, you belong to none? Or is it that in your family, you have no disabled or mentally impaired people? At home at all?
I was born at the dawn of chaos, with no zodiac or surname and no family. Why should these rules concern me? Why should I stay away?
The dead should rest in peace, and the yin and yang must be in order. Those without zodiacs or surnames are anomalies in the universe. Their energy is chaotic, and their yin and yang are unbalanced. They must also stay away.
Those without zodiacs or surnames must also stay away. This is my father's funeral. Just listen and keep quiet.
In this place, the mountains are like headless corpses, revealing their malice. The water is like weeping blood, endlessly swirling, and the vegetation is full of eerie signs. Yin and yang are already reversed, and the energy flow has tanked. No one here can possibly avoid it.
What? This place is ill-fated?
That's nonsense. In this place, the mountains are like a crouching tiger, representing a state of peaceful guardianship. The water is like a jade belt around the waist, a sign of gathering energy. The vegetation grows in all directions. This is the sign of all spirits paying homage. This plot of land is a rare, auspicious site, the best place for burial to bless future generations.
Fine. Good advice is hard to give to the stubborn. If you insist on your way, whether it's fortune or disaster, you'll find out once it's there.
The head of the Barton family has passed away. The auspicious hour has arrived. Pallbearers, focus your minds. Do not disturb the departed spirit. Lift the coffin. Rise.
Put some back into it.
How can this be? My father and the casket only weigh about 200 or 300 pounds. How can 4 pallbearers not be able to lift it?
This place. The mountains and waters are ominous. The coffin is ominous too. Not only can 4 men not lift it, even with 8 men, or 16, it still won't budge.
Impossible. As a geomancer, I've buried nearly 1,000 people, if not 800. How could I not lift this small coffin? Lift the coffin. Again!
Master, it's like this coffin was filled with thousands of pounds of molten iron. Forget people. Even a few oxen couldn't move it.
Inside this casket is an undead, not a corpse. A corpse has no energy, but the undead does. The energy is like molten iron pouring into the ground, making the casket heavy as a mountain. It has taken root. This is an ill-omened coffin. If you force it, it will only end in the coffin shattering and everyone dying.
The coffin shattering and everyone dying? Master Ethan, you're the top mortician in Cloudmere. Please find a way.
An ill-omened coffin has its own burial method. Since it's ill-omened, then I'll do the opposite. I'll turn the omen into a blessing. Bring 3 feet of red silk, tie it to the head of the coffin. Red silk symbolizes great fortune. Using fortune to neutralize the omen, I don't believe I can't lift this coffin.
Usually red is for fortune, but this coffin is soaked in malevolent energy. Adding red silk will turn it the color of a blood curse. It's a double curse. This coffin is going to be very dangerous.
Lift the coffin.
Oh, wait. Blood.
Dark energy is curdling the blood. It's a bad omen. Get back. This coffin can't be lifted anymore. If we lift it again, everyone here will die.
If we don't lift it, what about my father? Master Ethan, the Barton family gave you a fortune. You have to find a way.
It seems if I don't use my secret technique, it won't work. Replace the carrying poles with my lightning wood.
This lightning wood is solid. An artifact. It should be fine. Totally solid.
This lightning wood has been tempered by a century of lightning. It's purely positive and powerful. Specifically for countering evil. Even if the creature in the coffin is extremely powerful, it can still be suppressed.
Even the lightning wood won't work. This place is called Scatterbolt Cavern, and the burial site is the heart of the Scatterbolt Formation. It's designed to disperse the wood's pure positive energy. The dark energy in the coffin will use this to strike back, becoming 30% stronger. By then, even ordinary corpses will turn into zombies. And if Calvin Barton is buried here, he will surely become an ancient demon.
Impossible. There's no coffin in this world that my lightning wood can't lift. Lift the coffin. Ooh. Oh no. Miss Barton. The lightning wood snapped. I've already used all of my tricks. Maybe we shouldn't bury this coffin today.
No. My father must be laid to rest today.
Even if you risk Calvin Barton turning into a demon, and risk everyone here losing their lives, you still want to bury him?
Bury him. It must be buried today.
Fine. Since you insist, I have a plan. To let these pallbearers lift this coffin.
I used every bit of my skill, but I couldn't move the coffin an inch off the ground. You say you have the ability to lift it?
You use strength, but I use the law. To suppress the evil energy inside this coffin. Why go to such trouble? Purple chi from the east is enough.
Purple chi from the east can suppress evil? Why have I never heard of that?
The law is vast like the ocean. An ocean that holds everything. Man is just a drop in that ocean. How could you see all the light, or the full breadth of the sea?
Since you know the way to get my father buried safely, then just say it. What exactly is purple chi from the east?
Purple chi from the east is simply purple chi from the east. The sun rises in the east, a brilliant, great light. It nurtures all things and cleanses all unrest.
This will do.
Facing the coffin east, just to welcome the purple chi,
is just preparation.
As for the purple chi, Golden Crow, this seed borrows a wisp of purple chi from the east, whether you give it or not. If you want to lift the coffin, it's now.
Fine. Let's see if his method actually works. Lift the coffin up.
It's up! It's actually up!
It's up. Master Ethan, quick. The auspicious hour has passed. Move now. Get my father into the ground so he can rest.
Wait. I only said the coffin could be lifted, but it cannot be buried. This casket can only be lifted, but it must not be buried. If you bury it, disaster will surely follow.
Impossible. In any burial, as long as the casket can be lifted, it can definitely be laid to rest.
That's right. We've spent so much effort today. Isn't it all just to let my father finally rest in peace? Don't listen to him. Bury it.
Bury it. If anything goes wrong, the Barton family will take responsibility.
The cost of a human life is something the Barton family cannot afford. The purple energy can suppress the internal evil spirit, but it can also provoke the thing within the casket, Suppression only brings a moment of peace. And after that silence comes a violent frenzy, breaking out of the casket.
Break out? Ha ha ha. Impossible. Before sealing the casket, I already, in the casket, according to the 5 elements positions, laid out copper coins, peach wood, rooster blood, fire charms, and 5 colored soil. Metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. The 5 elements array is suppressing the evil. The creature in this casket has long been unable to move. Breaking out? That's completely impossible.
The elemental positions only apply to the living, but Calvin Barton has already turned. His body is dead, the natural order is chaotic, and the elemental positions have reversed on their own. What you've done won't just fail to hold him. It will actually help him gain more power. You've caused a massive disaster.
The order is reversed, and the elements are flipped.
Something is inside. It's coming out.
Master Ethan, you have to do something. Seal the casket. Don't let that thing get out.
A monster that's broken free cannot be sealed again.
Master Ethan, do something fast. The coffin. The coffin can't hold him much longer.
To bury your patriarch, I've already used everything I know. Even the lightning-struck wood is ruined. I still can't keep him down. Right now, I'm out of options.
I don't care. You took the Barton family's money. You must finish the funeral. If the funeral's a mess, you better find a way to fix it.
There is only one way left. Just one option. If we can't bury him, we burn him.
That's right. If the old master breaks out of that coffin, everyone in Cloudmere will take the hit. Now, if you insist on continuing the funeral, there's only one thing to do. Kill the old master first, then bury him.
Kill him. Use your methods to kill him. We won't stop you.
Do it.
Old master, I'm sorry.
Finally, he's contained.
Calvin Barton has turned from a corpse into a wight, fueled by the chaos of the 5 elements. Now, he's become a force to be reckoned with. Do you really think a single sword can take him down?
A force to be reckoned with? So what? My ritual sword isn't just for show. My ritual blade. Why won't it come out?
The blade is consumed by evil energy. Its power is gone. Even if you pull it out, it's just a piece of junk now.
It's my family heirloom, the only burial artifact that I have left. Today, I'm pulling it out whether I can or not. It broke.
Even the ritual blade is broken. What do we do now? What other artifact can seal the coffin?
This was the Mo family's ritual blade for 8 generations. Where's the other half? Where is it? He's still alive. The ritual blade broke, and it didn't even leave a scratch on him.
Calvin Barton is already an invulnerable undead beast. Ordinary artifacts won't do a thing to him. Only fire will make him go poof.
Burn him.
But even if we burn him, I need to get my broken blade out first. Then we burn him. You monster. You monster. Fork over my ritual blade. Fork it over. Fork it over. Spit it out.
Father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you can't rest in peace. But I have no other choice.
Spit it out.
If you don't burn it now, what you'll lose will be more than just your sword. It will be your life too.
Master Ethan, stop worrying about your ritual sword. Worst comes to worst, the Barton family will find some other artifacts to compensate you. Just burn it already.
Burning Father's body already goes against our family traditions. I can't bear to see Father's body suffer like this anymore. Let's just light the fire and burn it.
Fine. The ritual sword is destroyed. It's just a piece of junk now. Let's burn this monster first. And then, I'll ask the ancestors for forgiveness. Infinite heaven and earth, path of the universe, led by the inner fire, purge the evil with a blazing field.
Finally, we've burned Father's body. He won't be coming back to bite anyone.
His malevolent energy has solidified, forming its own barrier. Ordinary fire can't hurt him at all. Instead, it will be consumed by his malice. This fire is useless.
We can't burn him, and we can't bury him. He's coming out. If we don't run now, we're going to die.
Since these earthly flames cannot burn you, I'll borrow the fire of heaven to smelt your invulnerable body.
Miss, young master, run! In my opinion, Master Joe has already turned into a flying zombie. If he breaks out, we won't be able to run even if we wanted to. Hurry!
What is he doing? Why isn't he running? Is he not afraid of death?
The dead should return to the underworld. The mortal world is no longer a place for you to stay. Enter the Hall of Rebirth at once. Do not disturb the order of the living. Stubborn fool.
Did I see that right? He used just one hand to straight up snap this giant zombie's neck. Is he a man or a god?
Who the hell is he? Something even a top-tier geomancer couldn't do. He did so effortlessly.
He's killing a zombie. So why do I feel so uneasy watching this?
It's dead. It's not dead. Master Joe's zombie body is still not dead.
Since you refuse the path to the underworld, then be reduced to ash, and never enter the Hall of Rebirth. Lord Lao, this seed borrows a wisp of your Samadhi true fire. Send it forth at once. True fire burns the zombie. It begins today. Strike.
True fire cannot burn him. The supreme form. I believe it. You are the master of the Hall of Eternity. Mo Chi, the pallbearer, pays respects to the master of the Hall of Eternity.
The master of the Hall of Eternity? He really is. The master of the Hall of Eternity. Your servant, Elaine Barton, pays respects to the master of the Hall of Eternity.
We pay our respects to the master of the Hall of Eternity.
Servant, if this seat remembers correctly, The day Harrison Barton died, you broke your oath. You vowed never to serve again.
It's my fault. I failed to recognize you. I've offended you. Please forgive me.
Most people in this world don't know what this seat looks like. I can't punish everyone. There's nothing between us. There's no need for forgiveness.
Master, you still blame me. If you are down for taking me back as your servant, I'm ready to be punished, no matter what. I am willing to endure it.
I beg you, for the sake of my grandfather's lifetime of service, give the Barton family another chance. Without your protection, the Barton family's future will be stripped of all grace.
Harrison Barton has turned into a monster and vanished. Calvin Barton is dead, poof, gone. Have you still not clocked that this is the punishment for the Barton family? The Barton family's luck has long since been drained by you. For the next century, nothing remains but endless suffering.
It's my fault alone. Don't blame the Barton family. Please, save the Barton family.
You regret it now, but it's too late. The only way I can help the Bartons and the people of Cloudmere is to do one thing. I must find Harrison Barton and end this chaos at the source.
Lord of the Hall of Eternity, I am deeply indebted. Elaine is eternally grateful.
Forget the thanks. For 1,000,000 years, I've grown tired of hearing that word. If you truly wish to repent, take my advice. True blessings are never bestowed by others, but earned through one's own merit. For the rest of your life, do a good deed every day. The Barton family's fortune will return in time.
A good deed every day. Thank you for your guidance, Lord. Elaine knows what to do now.
You don't look well.
No, I'm fine. I think I'm just shaken up. I'll be okay in a moment.
The two members of the Barton family turning is just the beginning of the Barton family's misfortunes. You all should watch yourselves.
The Lord of the Hall of Eternity has already shown us the way. From now on, the Barton family must only do good. Wesley, let's go.
Elena, you go on ahead. After I finish collecting Father's ashes, I'll head back.
All right.
Young Master, farewell.
Master Ethan, I wanted to ask, if a normal person is bitten by one who has turned and gets infected, how can it be cured?
If the infection isn't severe, cleaning the wound with glutinous rice and a snake venom bath might help. If the infection is deep, they'll transform within 3 days. No one can save them then. Wait, young master. Who got infected?
No one? No one. I'm just curious.
I see. Farewell.
Dad, how could you just die? Frank Harlan. You couldn't escape this fate after all. Lord Hallmaster, my father and I, did everything as you instructed. Then why did my father still fall to Harrison Barton's hand? Moisture. I warned you before, when Harrison Barton entered. Within this room, there was to be nothing containing water. So why do I still sense a trace of moisture now? Moisture? Impossible. In this room, everything that touched water was moved out. Even my father's favorite flowers and plants. I had them moved far away. I see. Frank Harlan served the Hall of Eternity for half his life. Yet he didn't realize. The landscape in this painting is also water. What? Are you saying this painting killed my father? Dad, it's all my fault for being careless. I didn't have anyone remove this ink painting from your room, which led to your tragic death. Enough. The flame is out. Regret is useless. Since Frank Harlan was with me for most of his life, I will personally lead his funeral today. I'll send him into rebirth and into the after. Micah Harlan, on behalf of his father, thanks the Master of the Hall of Eternity. Year 7 of Eternity. Cloudmere suffered a centennial drought. Famine plagued the land. Frank Harlan spent his fortune to save thousands. This was a great kindness, accumulating merit. Year 12 of Eternity. Frank Harlan sought revenge over a romance, massacring his enemy, and wrongfully killing 3 servants. This was an evil act, diminishing merit. Year 33 of Eternity. Demons attacked the Hall of Eternity. Frank Harlan guarded the hall for 3 months, refusing to retreat despite his wounds. This was a noble achievement, accumulating merit. Throughout his life, his merits outweighed his faults. His good karma is vast. By the laws of heaven, I appoint him to the position of Dark Tribunal Judge, to enforce the laws of the tribunal and protect the peace of the world. Everyone who enters the Hall of Eternity is granted an Eternity Jade Ring to signify their status. Now that Frank Harlan has passed, this Jade Ring shall be given to you. Master, are you taking me into the Hall of Eternity as a servant? Frank Harlan was loyal and brave his whole life. Though he is dead, however, the Harlan family's blessings must not end. You shall succeed him and enter the Hall of Eternity. Micah Harlan kneels to thank the Master for his great mercy. Frank Harlan must not have died in vain. Harrison Barton has brought chaos to Cloudmere. Tonight, right here, that man must be eliminated. I need you to help me lure him out. Master, what can I do for you? After nightfall, wear Frank Harlan's old clothes and walk around Harlan Manor. Circle it 3 times to the left and 3 times to the right. When the moon is high, if you hear barking, it's Harrison Barton. He'll smell Frank Harlan's scent and come looking. Woof, woof, woof. Harrison Barton, he's here. I'll gather the men immediately to block Harrison Barton's escape. No need. When this seat acts, there's no need for such trouble. Go back to your room now, change into your own clothes, and stay inside. Wait until tomorrow, and open the door at sunrise. By then, Harlan Manor will be at peace again. Yes, sir. Year 9 of the Hall of Eternity. When Harrison Barton first entered the Hall of Eternity, he rescued 17 children from the floods. He performed acts of great kindness, and the locals erected a monument in his honor. Year 16 of the Hall of Eternity. During the Great Plague in Yuncheng, Harrison Barton distributed medicine freely, saving countless lives. His deeds were profound. And in the Book of Life and Death, 300 acts of virtue were recorded. Year 23 of the Hall of Eternity. The northern ley lines failed, causing years of drought. You sacrificed your own merit and lifespan to bring rain as a final act of mercy. But then, last night, You caused the death of Frank Harlan. Even if it wasn't your intention, it was still your doing. Your virtue is tarnished, and there is no escape. You may have forgotten everything in this world, but you still remember your reverence for this seat. Very well. Although you have sinned, your merits outweigh your faults. This seat will keep its promise to lay you to rest in the Netherhold, appointing you as a minor official of the tribunal. Are you satisfied? Since you understand my intent, this seat will honor your wish. From this moment, within the Hall of Rebirth, a memorial tablet shall be placed for you, Harrison Barton, alongside the Hall of Eternity, to be remembered for all time. Harrison Barton has been laid to rest in the Netherhold. We'll leave this jade ring behind for Elaine Barton to keep as a memento.
What should I do? What to do? What am I gonna do?
Young master, you haven't left the room all day. The kitchen has dinner ready. It's time to eat.
I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. All day today, I haven't felt like eating. Leave me alone.
Young master, you've been in there all day. Are you going to stay in there forever? Are you feeling sick?
I told you, I don't want to eat anything today. Stop bothering me. Can't you hear me? Are you deaf? Get out.
Young master, then please get some rest. If you need anything, just call me. I won't be far. I'll hear you.
Uncle Joe, how is Wesley doing? Is he still hiding in there?
He is. Ever since he finished with the master's ashes and came back, he's been acting like he's possessed. He locked himself in his room and hasn't come out for a day and a night. He won't see anyone and won't let anyone in. I don't know if he was traumatized by the master turning into a zombie or if he's actually sick.
He hasn't come out for a full day and night. He hasn't eaten a bite, nor has he had a drop of water.
However, last night, he asked someone to bring 2 bowls of raw glutinous rice to his room. Rave. Surely he didn't eat it.
Raw rice? What else did he want?
He also told the staff to buy a few venomous snakes to put in his bathwater. In the middle of the night, without any lights on, he had the staff put the bathtub in the room and then leave. After he finished bathing, he had the staff haul the bathtub away. It was pitch black in the room, so no one actually saw the young master.
The bathtub? Where is it now? Was the water drained? I'll go check it out.
It's already been drained, but as for that water, I did see it. It was murky and black, and it smelled like rotting flesh.
What? The stench of a corpse?
Cut it all out. If you cut it all out, no one will see.
Fine, you can leave now. Wesley Barton. Wesley Barton, you've locked yourself in your room. You haven't come out for a whole day. What on earth are you doing?
Sis. I'm fine. I just don't feel well. Just leave me alone. I'll be fine after a nap.
You're still sleeping? Grandpa is dead. Dad is dead too. As the head of the house, you're the only man left. Inside and outside the family. There are so many things waiting for you to step up. Get out here right now.
Sis, in our Barton family, you're the one in charge. I can't uphold the Barton family's reputation. I'm just a useless scrub. Stop worrying about me.
If your name wasn't Barton, Whether you lived or died would be none of my business. I'm asking you one last time. Are you coming out or not?
Go away. Just go away. You, just go back for now. Within half an hour, I'll definitely be out.
Another half hour? Wesley Barton, I think you just don't want to come out. Since you won't come out, I'm breaking the door down. Let's see what on earth you're playing at.
His room. You'd better not go in.
Palace Master. Palace Master said, I can't enter Wesley's room. Why would the Palace Master say that?
The breath of the living radiates a lingering warmth. In the air, there's the warmth of skin and breath intertwined. But in his room, what do you feel?
So icy. So cold. This freezing sensation. It's just like touching a body that's been dead for a long time.
Correct. It's the scent of a dead person. The person inside is nothing more than a talking corpse.
Impossible. Nothing has happened to Wesley. Yesterday, when we came back from the cemetery, he was perfectly fine.
Are you questioning this seat?
Please calm your anger, Hallmaster. Elaine Barton wouldn't dare. It's just that, though Wesley's behavior is abnormal, he is definitely a living person, not a dead one.
Then feel free to go in and check for yourself. This seat will be outside, waiting for your answer.
Wesley, why are you lying on the sofa? Are you sick? Pull back the quilt, and let elder sister look at you, okay? Wesley, are you sick? I'll get you the best doctor in Cloudmere. I'm sure you'll be cured. Ah. Wesley, turn around and look at me. I'm elder sister. Turning. You're turning into a zombie. Is this the Barton family's karma? You've been infected. Why didn't you say something? If you told me earlier, maybe I could have saved you. I'm your own elder sister. Don't tell me you'd turn on your own family. Are you going to kill me too?
If those turning into monsters still had a shred of humanity, Calvin Barton wouldn't have been bitten by Harrison Barton. And he wouldn't have been bitten by Calvin Barton. 3 generations of the Barton family are going to their graves together. Though a century of blessing is gone, it will put an end to all the disasters to come.
I beg the Master of the Hall of Eternity, please save Wesley. Save the Barton family.
Take him out. That is the greatest redemption for the Barton family.
Wesley.
The Barton family once committed a terrible mistake. Now it has cost 3 lives. Let the misfortune end here. Yes.
This is Grandpa's jade pendant.
This jade ring was bestowed by this seat. Now it is left to you. Although the Barton family no longer serves the Hall of Eternity, if the family ever faces trouble again, you can still use this jade ring to come to the Hall of Eternity to seek a solution. The Hall of Eternity will not stand idly by.
Elena. is deeply grateful for your mercy.
The 3 burials in the mortal world are finished. It's time to go back.
I'm not a thief. I didn't steal anything. I'm not a thief. I didn't steal anything. Hey.
You're just a filthy beggar. You walked into the Graham family estate. Besides stealing, what else could you be doing?
Call your father out here. Ask him yourself who the real thief is. It's him. He stole my house and put the Graham family name on it.
Ha ha ha. You're saying this house is yours? Chester, have you gone senile? When you sold the house back then, my father gave you real gold. He bought it from you. It's been 20 years. Are you still trying to deny it?
Scammers. You're all scammers. This house of mine was worth 100 gold bars. Your father took advantage of the fact that I'm blind. He gave me a pile of fake gold. You're the ones who really live up to the name of thieves.
You can eat whatever you want, but you shouldn't just say whatever you want. It was in black and white back then. Everything was written clearly. We handed over the gold, and you handed over the house. You signed the papers, and even gave your thumbprint. Trying to go back on it?
Yes, it was you. You knocked me out, forced my hand to sign the papers and take my print. You. You're all scum.
Now that you blew all the gold, you come to the Graham estate to act like a thug. Do you really think the Graham family are pushovers? If you don't get out now, believe me, I'll break both your legs.
You've gone too far. If I, Chester Hughes, weren't blind. If I, Chester Hughes, were still at the Hall of Eternity, would you dare treat me like this?
Chester Hughes? It's him.
What? The Hall of Eternity? Ha ha ha. The Hall of Eternity? It's just a myth. You trying to scare me? At least make up something a bit more believable, okay?
The Hall of Eternity isn't a myth. It's just that rats like you aren't worthy of seeing it.
I'm not worthy? I'm a rat? Then what does that make a blind bum like you? If people like you could enter the Hall of Eternity, then your Hall of Eternity should be renamed the Bum Squad. Your so-called Lord of the Hall is just the leader of your bums.
I, Chester Hughes, have served the Hall of Eternity for half my life. Once a servant to the Lord, always a servant to the Lord. You can beat me or even kill me, but I will never allow you to insult the Lord of the Hall of Eternity.
Are you a dog? So loyal to your Hall of Eternity? Then why have you been a bum for 20 years? And a blind one at that? Where is your so-called Lord? Why hasn't he come to see you?
If I hadn't broken the rules of the Hall of Eternity, how would I have ended up? Blind like this?
Then your eyes. They weren't taken by your master of the Hall of Eternity, were they?
I was the one who made the first mistake. I broke the rules of the Hall of Eternity. The master spared my life, only taking my sight. For the rest of my life, I'll be grateful for his mercy.
Chester Hughes, after 20 years of suffering, you've truly found your righteous path.
Chester, you're not just blind, you're a lunatic. Even in your sleep, you're muttering about your so-called Master of the Hall of Eternity. You might not be tired of it, but I'm sick of hearing it. Go. Cut out his tongue and throw him out. I'll make sure that for the rest of his life, he never speaks those 3 words again.
Understood.
You. What are you doing?
The world is vast, but it doesn't nourish a rootless tree. No matter how tough your fists are, don't bully a blind man. Him. I'm protecting.
Are you talking to me? What did you say?
I said, I'm protecting this man. Let him go.
You're protecting him? Why should I let him go just because you say so? He's a thief. He stole from the Graham family. I'm going to make him pay.
You want to cut out his tongue? That's as good as taking his life. You should show some mercy. Theft isn't such a major crime. Why take a life over it?
I didn't steal. Sir, I appreciate the gesture. These Grahams, they're no good. Stay out of this. Just leave. You can't reason with him.
Since I've decided to protect you, I have my ways. Just wait.
It seems you're determined to stand up for this old blind man and cross the Graham family.
I don't stand up for anyone. But in this world, there are rules. You've crossed the line, so I have to intervene.
Rules? As far as I'm concerned, only the Graham family's rules matter. You want to handle this? Fine. Let's hear it. How do you plan to handle it?
Since you say he stole from you, what exactly did he steal? Everything in this world has its price. How much is it worth? I'll pay you back.
I didn't steal. I'm not a thief. I'm just here to take back my house. If anyone's paying, it's the Graham family who should pay me.
You seem pretty wealthy. But unfortunately, I don't want money. I just want his tongue today. Then give it for him.
Fine. I'll give it.
Listen closely. I said I want his tongue. Are you sure you want to give yours for his?
Sir, I appreciate your kindness, but the Graham family is ruthless. They are capable of anything. You should leave now. Just pretend the words just now were never said.
There are too many deceitful and treacherous people in this world. As for such shameless tongues, today I shall cut a few out, to restore integrity to this world.
The way this man speaks, why does it sound so familiar? Could it be the Hall Master? No, I must have misheard. He just sounds like the Hall Master. The Hall Master has been in seclusion for 100 years. Why would he come to Cloudmere? Besides, I was once a sinner of the Hall of Eternity. The Hall Master? Why would he protect me?
Since you are so determined to stand up for this old blind man, I, Mr. Graham, will personally cut out your tongue today.
Even ants should know the height of the heavens. Mortals should have a modicum of awe. Today I will take these 3 inches of tongue in exchange for a little respect from the man. Now, do you understand that modicum of awe and glimpse of heavenly power?
You just wait. Just you wait. Let's go.
Ha ha ha. Good. The Graham family villains finally got what they deserved. Sir, I can never repay your great kindness. Please, accept my bow.
Chester Hughes, it's been a long time. I hope you've been well.
I'm just an old blind man. I can't see what you look like. Sir, do we know each other?
We do. It's back when those eyes of yours could still see. We already knew each other.
I've been alone and miserable for 20 years. Friends and family avoid me like the plague. They can't get away fast enough. Only you are willing to say we're acquainted. Forgive my boldness, but may I ask, are you from the Hall of Eternity?
The Hall of Eternity? What makes you think I'm from there?
Because only those from the Hall of Eternity are selfless and fearless. If you were an ordinary person, I couldn't think of any reason why you would risk the Graham family's payback to save me.
To right a wrong, to help someone in need, for justice or kindness. There are many reasons to save someone. Even if someone isn't from the Hall of Eternity, they would still take action.
No. You're different from them. I sense in you a divine presence. It's like...
Like what?
Just like... me. The person I've revered my entire life.
People in this world are nothing more than empty shells. There's no difference at all, including the person you revere.
Sir, do you recognize this?
You're no longer part of the Hall of Eternity, yet why do you still keep the token of the Hall of Eternity?
Once a servant of the Hall of Eternity, always a servant. Loyalty and devotion this old blind man would never dare forget. Your old servant, Chester Hughes, pays his respects to the Master of the Hall of Eternity.
Back then, I was the one who kicked you out of the Hall of Eternity. That's why you ended up in this state. You shouldn't bow to me. You should hate me.
No. Back then, it was all my own doing. I used the reputation of the Hall of Eternity to terrorize the town and bully others. I brought this on myself. The Master only blinded me and kicked me out of the Hall of Eternity, but he spared my life. I've spent my life being grateful for the Master's great mercy. How could I ever hold a grudge?
The people of the Hall of Eternity have always been like this. I believe everything you say. It seems wandering for half your life has actually led you to the truth.
Sigh, life is dictated by fate. No one escapes justice. The suffering I endure today is just karma for my past sins. Sigh, my life is coming to an end, so how could I dare to hope for the Master's forgiveness? Since I've seen the Master once more today, I can die with no regrets. Spending half a lifetime atoning through hardship is enough to say you haven't disgraced the Hall of Eternity.
Enough. Let me see the karma of your deeds from these past years.
Oh, I didn't expect that after all these years away from the Hall of Eternity, every single thing I've done was recorded in the Ledger of Eternity. The Hall of Eternity hasn't forgotten me, Chester Hughes.
In the 24th year of Cloudmere's great fortune, Chester Hughes was traveling on a mountain path and saved a sick peddler. Even as a beggar, he saved a life and wouldn't take a dime.
Well, those were all minor things. Sigh.
In the 26th year of Cloudmere's great fortune, a heavy rain fell, lasting for 10 days straight. The flood destroyed hundreds of houses, and hundreds of people were swept away. Chester Hughes, despite being a poor swimmer, saved 83 lives. A blind man saving people, that must have been hard for him.
Well, I wasn't thinking much back then. I only wanted to save as many people as possible. Only then would it be worth this lifetime, having been to the Hall of Eternity once.
In the 33rd year of Cloudmere's great fortune, Chester Hughes begged for 100 coins during the spring festival to give out 100 bowls of porridge to refugees. In December of that same year, he pawned his coat to bury a beggar who had frozen to death. In these past 10 years, there hasn't been a single misdeed. It seems the Hall of Eternity's punishment for you should finally be over.
What? Does this mean you've forgiven me, Hall Master, and are letting me back into the Hall of Eternity?
No. The Hall of Eternity never takes back those it has expelled. But this seat can guarantee that the Hall of Eternity will ensure you live out your days in peace within Cloudmere. After your passing, in the Hall of Rebirth, there will certainly be a place for your spirit tablet.
The Hall of Rebirth. Oh, to enter the Hall of Rebirth after death. All the hardships I suffered in the first half of my life, they've all been worth it. It was worth it.
In the 47th year of Dayun, you transcribed rare books for the tea house storytellers, for the merchant caravans, you identified the bandits' traps. In the 49th year of Dayun, you cleared the moss after the rain outside the classroom. During the plague, you burned incense while burying the rotting rats in the streets.
Oh, I never imagined that these little things would be remembered by the Hall of Eternity so clearly.
The kind acts of mortals are all recorded in the heavenly way. Mundane deeds are the true measure of character. Those who strive for good cannot remain in darkness forever. Taking away your light back then was your punishment. Now that the punishment is over, you may see the light once more. 3,000 karmic cycles appear, 100,000 lights of merit. Open.
Oh, I can see. Goodness, I've been blind for half my life. My eyes I can see again.
They say the elderly should have something to rely on. But if you don't even have a place to live, what is there to rely on? Since they snatched this house away from you, I'll help you take it back.
That the Master restored my sight and granted me entry into the Hall of Rebirth is already a great blessing. As for this house, it's a trivial matter. I wouldn't dare trouble the Master. If the Graham family won't return it, I'll let it go.
This house was provided for you by the Hall of Eternity when you first joined. Chester Hughes might not want it, but the Hall of Eternity won't give it up. The Grahams have no honor. The dishonorable are not fit to abstain the property of the Hall of Eternity. Wait here. In less than an hour, this house will belong to Chester Hughes again.
So he's the one who cut out your tongue. This gentleman looks quite refined, yet toward my son, he used such vicious methods. Does my Graham family have an old grudge against you?
No grudge.
Then there's a recent grievance.
No grievance.
No grudge and no grievance. You openly come to the Graham family's front door and cut out my son's tongue. What exactly is this for?
Master Edward, I'm sure Chester Hughes outside is a familiar face to you. As for this house, how it ended up with your name, I'm sure you know exactly how it happened. I'm here today for nothing else but one thing. To have this house returned to its original owner.
Shut up. Can't you see, this gentleman looks refined, but he's clearly troubled. His methods are beyond those of an ordinary person. Could he be some wandering master?
I've never considered myself to be anyone important, but for an ordinary family like yours, my status is far beyond your reach. Of course, I have never used any extraordinary methods. I just can't stand the injustices of this world, so I've decided to take matters into my own hands to seek justice.
You're certainly no ordinary person, but not just anyone can come to the Graham family and walk all over us. You want justice from the Graham family? What if I refuse?
Then how your son is punished won't be as simple as like just losing his tongue. I'm here today only for the sake of fairness. If Master Edward still insists on having his way, and if Mr. Zack is missing anything else, then he'll have had it coming.
You want fairness? I want fairness too. You want to talk about whose name this house is under? I'll talk to you, but on one condition. You give my son's tongue back to him. That's what I call fairness.
If Master Edward is willing to back down, since I could make Mr. Zack's tongue disappear, I can naturally make it grow back perfectly.
I've only heard of tongues being cut off. I've never heard of a tongue growing back once it's gone. I don't believe you.
The world is full of wonders. All living things are like dust, drifting through the universe. What you see is only a fraction, and what you know is just a speck of dust. There are heavens beyond the sky, and there are people who aren't necessarily just mortal. How do you know I can't do it?
Fine. Then take my son's tongue and reattach it. If you can reattach it, then whether this house belongs to the Graham family or the Yuan family is finally up for debate.
I see.
For every gain, there is a loss. After reattaching Mr. Zack's tongue, the Graham family will lose this estate. Karma comes full circle. The spirit is restored. Rise.
Ah, my tongue. My tongue. My tongue is back, Dad.
Restoring a severed tongue. How did he do it? Someone with such capabilities. Who exactly is he?
Master Edward, it's time to honor your word. As for this estate, you must hand it over now. For these 20 years, not just this house, which you've occupied for 20 years, the rent must be worth at least 100 gold bars by now.
100 gold bars. You're not here to negotiate who this house belongs to. You're trying to destroy the Graham family.
Dad, he's going too far. Why don't we report this to the Lord of the City? Cloudmere belongs to us, to the elite families. The Lord of the City would never let an outsider run wild in Cloudmere.
You've illegally occupied a private residence. Isn't that running wild? You left a blind man to wander for 20 years and fend for himself. Isn't that the same as wishing him dead?
Over such a small matter, I'd rather not disturb the lord of the city. How about this? We'll both compromise. The Graham family will provide a house for Chester Hughes so he can spend his remaining years in peace. And you will leave the Graham family alone. How's that?
Master Edward, this isn't a compromise. It's charity. As for me, the fact that I haven't taken the lives of everyone in the Graham family is already the greatest compromise I've made.
You think you can take a Graham's life? Do you really think the Graham family is afraid of you? You wanted to stand up for that old beggar and take back this house. Let me tell you, it's not happening. Even if I have to destroy this house, I'll never let you have it.
Fine. Those who break their word will be consumed by their own lies. Wei Wujiang, do you remember what I told you? For every gain, there's a loss. And the price for your dishonesty. This karma will eventually fall on Mr. Zack.
If you dare touch my son again, I'll use the full power of the Graham family to bring you to justice right here.
Justice? A mere mortal thinks he can talk about justice?
My eyes, I can't see. My eyes, I can't see. Save me.
You blinded him. You blinded my son. How dare you? How dare you?
Chester Hughes, being blind for half a life to atone for past sins. Let Mr. Zack spend the rest of his life in darkness to pay for the sins the Graham family has committed over the last 20 years.
Dad, it's just a house, isn't it? Let's just give it to him. Compared to the house, my eyes are more important.
It seems Mr. Zack is being sensible now. He understands the situation. Is Master Edward still going to be stubborn and choose death? I'll only give you 15 minutes to decide. If you don't, the next person blinded will be you, Master Edward.
Dad.
If I hand over the house, will my son's eyes be restored?
Master Edward, do you really think you still have any room to negotiate with me? Whether Mr. Zack's eyes can see again is entirely up to Master Edward's decision.
Dad, I've experienced his methods firsthand. We're no match for him. Let's just back down for now and save my eyes first. This house, we don't want it anymore.
Fine. I'll give it up. I'll give it up. But this house, I've already commissioned an agency to auction it off. Next month, the buyer will come to claim the house. This month, I'll clear the place and move out this month. But when the real buyer arrives, will you be able to handle them?
Oh. Could it be that in Cloudmere, there's a big shot I can't afford to offend?
Of course. Cloudmere is full of hidden power. Just looking at this Graham family estate, the 3 top families wanting to buy it. Do you know who they are?
In Cloudmere, among the many dynasties, those who can be called top families are the Cranston family, the Barton family, and the Harlan family.
Exactly. It was the Harlan patriarch, the Cranston patriarch, and the Barton patriarch.
But as far as I know, those 3 old men have already passed away.
Harlan, Barton, and Cranston, the 3 families bid. Ultimately, it was the Cranston family. The highest bidder won. Although George Cranston, the patriarch, is no longer alive, the sales contract has already been signed. Next month, the Cranston heirs will come to take the house.
You're selling a Graham family house. This house belongs to the Yuans. If the Cranston family comes to claim it, you'll just have to find another Graham estate.
Stop playing games with me. The property the Cranstons want is this very house. You're trying to take it by force. Maybe the Graham family is small and weak, and there's nothing I can really do to stop you. But do you know who's backing the Cranstons? Do you have any idea who it is?
The Cranstons have a backer? How come I didn't know?
The the Cranston's backer, is said to be a master who can travel between the three realms of mortals, gods, and spirits. With a single word, he can command the heavens and the earth. Even the Lord of the Underworld must obey his orders. A powerful man like that. Do you really think you can cross him?
There's no such thing as a great master. That powerful man is nothing more than someone who's been burying the dead for 1,000,000 years. Just a simple undertaking.
How dare you? You've shown the Graham family no respect. I tolerated that. But you actually showed the Cranston family and that powerful, well-connected individual no respect either. Forget about taking back this house. Whether you'll survive tomorrow is far from certain.
How long I live is my business. But your concern right now is the deed to this house. Hand it over.
Haha, it's too late, Humph. Since the day the Cranston family bought this house, the deed has already been in their hands. If you want it, you'll have to risk your life to get it from them.
The Cranston family. Irene Cranston. What right does she have to make me visit her? Even if I'm taking the deed now, she should be the one to come here and hand it over.
What? Miss Cranston is the head of the family now. Her status is incredibly prestigious. You actually want Miss Cranston to come here in person and deliver the deed to you? Arrogant. I'll send someone to the Cranstons right now. Just you wait. Miss Cranston will come here with her people to end you.
Interesting. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what it looks like when she stands up for you right in front of me.
Dad, this won't work. The head of the Cranston family just passed away. Miss Cranston said she'll be in mourning for 3 months. She's not seeing anyone. I'm afraid we won't be able to get her here.
That's right. If we're too forward and offend Miss Cranston, we might bring serious trouble upon ourselves.
You just want Irene Cranston to come here, right? It's simple. Just send someone to invite her. Tell her I'm the one who summoned her.
You? Why would Miss Cranston ever listen to you?
Take this to the Cranston residence. Once Irene Cranston sees it, she'll know exactly why she has to come. And at that moment, you'll also realize exactly who the hell you're dealing with.